How to time travel in Eclipse Debugging with drop to frame. Imagine being able to rewind your program to fix bugs more easily. Well, in Eclipse Debugging, you can do something close to that with the drop to frame feature. When you're debugging, Eclipse shows you the call stack, which is a list of all the methods your program has called to get to the current point. Each method call is called a frame. Drop to frame lets you pick any of these frames and restart execution from there. Here's how it works. First, look at the debug view in Eclipse. You'll see the call stack on the side. Find the frame you want to go back to, maybe a method that ran earlier in your program. Then, click on that frame to select it. Next, find the Drop to Frame button in the toolbar of the debug view. When you click it, Eclipse tells the Java virtual machine to reset the execution point to the start of that selected frame. Once you've dropped to that frame, you can continue running the program from that point. You can step through the code again, re-execute certain parts, or test different paths without restarting the whole program. Keep in mind, though, that variables and external effects like database changes or file writes stay as they are. The drop to frame only moves the execution pointer backward, but it doesn't reset the program's entire state. This feature is especially handy when you realize you want to rerun a method or a loop without stopping and restarting everything. For example, if you're inside a loop and want to test how it behaves from the start, you can drop to the frame where the loop was called. Then, continue stepping through the loop to see how different variable values affect the outcome. Remember, drop to frame works best for re-executing logic, not for undoing changes to variables or external data. It's a way to go back in time within your program's flow, saving you time and making debugging more flexible. So, next time you're stuck, think of drop to frame as your shortcut to revisit earlier points in your code and fix bugs faster.